Well, I appreciate all the comments in the comments section on my free pick videos since I began here at Wager Talk TV. But during the NBA playoffs, one thing that I have noticed, and it's been a common occurrence, is people overreacting to what they just saw the game before, or just recently, or in the last half of the previous game. And differing opinions coming in just based on solely what they saw in that short sequence or even in the previous game in general. And I got another one of those situations that I anticipate I'm going to get a lot of backlash from because of my pick tonight in the Pacers and Knicks game. And that's okay, folks. Okay. I just a little baffled because, man, I've been killing it with these NBA free picks and also been killing it in the NBA since over 2 months now. If you look at my win-loss record over at Sports Memo, you could find right at my page at sm.buzz/RB. It is Tuesday, May 14th. I will be looking at the Knicks and Pacers game that goes tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern time. Before we get to that, just a friendly reminder, folks, hit that like button, just a small token of your appreciation for the time, work, and effort I put into bringing you these free pick videos. We've done very well in terms of win-loss percentage on these videos. And also above and beyond everything else, folks, I always emphasize, even when we lose, there's something I hope that I could share with you that you could take and use in your handicapping daily. Makes you a smarter sports bettor today than you were yesterday. So hit that like button. It'll make me happy. It'll make the folks over at Wager Talk TV happy. It'll keep this me going here on Wager Talk TV. And I hope to be with Wager Talk TV for a very long time, but I don't want to take anything for granted. So your sign and tokens of appreciation would go a long way. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. That's Wager Talk TV. You'll see a subscribe button right underneath. Click on that. And take one extra step further and go into your YouTube settings and click on the alert notification bell for Wager Talk TV, and you'll be notified upon any of our great stuff here. Not only my stuff, but the rest of the great sports betting experts on this channel. Anything from free pick videos such as these to Wager Talk Today podcast, and also handicapping tips videos. That if you're on the educational side and you want to learn, and you can never stop learning, no matter how much you think you know in this industry, and that includes me, folks. You should pay attention to those videos as well. All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes, and that's the game between the Pacers and the Knicks. And I mentioned the overreaction, and I could see a lot of backlash coming here because I think people are going to overreact to what they saw in the last two games. And please, folks, I don't mind you commenting, but I don't need you to remind me how many guys are out for the Knicks, okay? I'm fully aware of it. If we know about it, it's all baked into the line. Let me ask you a question. If OG Anunoby was playing tonight and Robinson, the center, was playing tonight, Mitchell Robinson, I believe his name is, the center for the Knicks. Again, I don't get caught up with names. I get caught up in beating numbers. Do you think this line would be just two? No, it wouldn't be. All right. So it's already been factored in. The home teams have gone 4-0 in this series. Now, the overreaction will come more from game 4 than it will come from game 3 because the Knicks were right there until the bitter end in game 3. As a matter of fact, they covered as an underdog in that matchup. But Indiana coming off that game 4, 121-89 blowout win at home in a game that was never close. It was start to finish. Indiana was the better team in that matchup, and it was lopsided in every sense of the word. But here's the thing to think about, too, how teams react off situations like that. The Indiana Pacers this year, 2-8 straight up this year off a home win by 20+. The Indiana Pacers 0-7 straight up in their last 7 conference away games off a win by 10 points or more. Now, I've long professed since I started here at Wager Talk TV, the Knicks, when you look at their overall talent level, especially with Julius Randle being out of the lineup since mid-March, their talent level overall doesn't wow you. I mean, Jalen Brunson's definitely a top 5 player in the NBA right now. No two ways about it. You look at the rest of the roster, though, They're role players that exceed very well or perform very well in their specific role. They play within themselves. They play as a team. At times, they can be very good defensively. They share the ball very well. They get on the offensive glass. They do all the little things to beat so-called or perceived to be better teams. And the Knicks this year off back-to-back losses when playing at home. How about 4-0 straight up in ATS, winning by 19.3 points per game? The Knicks are also 8-1 straight up this year in conference home games when coming off a straight up loss, and 9-1 straight up this year off a road loss by 10 points or more. And again, why do I mention all that? Because I know a lot of guys are going to chime in. Yeah, well, that's when they had Randall, and that's when they had OG Anunoby. And just a reminder, they played 61 games this year without OG Anunoby, and they won. They're only 30-31 in those games. I get it, okay? And Mitchell Robinson and Anunoby out of the lineup certainly hurts them more on the defensive end of the floor than the offensive end of the floor. However, I mean, why I mentioned the 4-0 straight up in ATS at home off back-to-back losses, 8-1 straight up in conference home games off a loss, 9-1 straight up this year off a road loss by 10 plus points, is it goes back to what I've been professing right along. The Knicks are a very resilient team. They are. Okay, so I am I know I'm gonna get a lot of people to disagree with me here, but you know, here's a shorthanded Knicks team that looked absolutely brutal in the last game, and still they're a 2-point favorite in this game. Think like an odds maker. Now I know the other side of the argument to this will be, well, Ross, why are they a 2-point favorite yet they're Indiana's minus 140 to win the series right now? Well, that's a great question. If indeed that was going to be the question you're going to ask, I will say this. I'm not picking a series winner here, okay? I'm picking a winner in a specific game. If the Knicks win tonight, and are they going to win the series? I would say the longer the series goes on, the lack of depth in the injuries will catch up with the Knicks. But in this particular matchup, playing at home, off an embarrassing loss, I'm going to lay the 130, the juice, on the money line with the New York Knicks over the Indiana Pacers. And again, folks, don't forget to visit me, sm.buzz/RB. Not only that special, I told you, 7 days, you can get any 7-day pass in any sport from me right now for $49 in a specific sport, I should say, NBA, Major League Baseball in my instance. And that's just $7 a day. On top of that, if you just want to play the NBA, the rest of the NBA playoffs right now, go to my direct page at sm.buzz/RB. And it's just $75 right through the NBA Finals. And again, folks, reminding you, number one in the NBA postseason in 2022, 2023, and currently in 2024, and on NBA runs of 20-6, 32-11, and 38-14, 38-15 actually with my NBA picks. And we had a free pick winner yesterday in the Oklahoma City Thunder. And again, people were overreacting and disagreeing with me, and that's okay, folks. It's what it's all about. We can't always agree all the time, and I don't win all the time. So, but I would say that I win a hell of a lot more than I lose, folks. And I'm glad some of you are paying attention and not only getting winning picks, but also learning along the way. So until the next time, for Ross Benjamin and Wager Talk TV, take care and God bless, folks.